much. I think this one is enough. So yeah, guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. I've taken a bath, it's cold, guys, excuse me. I have to clear my nose and whatnot. So guys, welcome back. I think I should reduce that. So guys, let me clear my nose, you guys. My apologies, guys. Let me clear my nose. So yeah, guys, I'm back, guys, and I don't know if you can see. I think I should switch off that light because guys, I don't know why this lighting is different over here. I do not know why. So guys, welcome back. This is another section of my live segment. All right. So guys, welcome back. This is, oh my goodness, guys, it's cold, so please don't mind. All right, but it's really cold. So yeah, guys, welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Kindly, guys, may I ask you to like this live. Kindly, guys, may I ask you to, like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Kindly, guys, may I ask you to like this live. Kindly, guys, may I ask you. I don't know why. I don't know why this lighting feels different. Kindly, guys, I had previously done my live, and for I think almost 2 hours, and I had gone to like refresh myself, take a shower and whatnot. And guys, I promised you to show you a collection of my earrings. Guys, I won a trouser and yeah, I wish you knew how I look. I've won, I don't know, like how many. So yeah, guys. So kindly, guys, may I ask you to like this live. Guys, don't mind my hair, like I'm just done showering and whatnot. So yeah, I'm just going to do my hair, plait some, you know, mini braids and whatnot as I arrange my wardrobe. Guys, I don't know if it's me, but I have a weakness of arranging, like no, not arranging, like folding clothes and whatnot. All right. So yeah, guys, how are you guys doing, guys? Guys, I've already like eaten. I have already had my supper and whatnot. I showered, then I had my supper because I promised you guys that I was to come back. I promised you guys I was to come back after, you know, I've showered and whatnot. So guys, yeah. So right now, let me put this mat over here because yeah, it is cold. So guys, I had promised you to show you a collection of my earrings. Guys, look, I need to add more earrings, you guys. I need to add more earrings. Sometimes, guys, let me tell you one thing. Even if I don't go out, I just like putting on earrings. just to look cute because yeah, I'm the occasion. Look at these earrings, guys. Oh my goodness, they're so beautiful. So even if I don't go out somewhere, I just like putting on earrings. You know, just to look pretty. Even if I'm not going anywhere. These are one of my favorites. These are one of my favorite pairs of earrings. So yeah, even if I'm just in my house, you know, I'll sit pretty, have my earrings on. Even when I'm just going to buy something at the shop, I'll put on earrings. Even if I'm going nowhere, you know. This is the other pair of earrings that I like. I don't know which one I'm going to put on. So yeah, sometimes just make yourself look good and pretty. You don't have to go somewhere, if you're a lady, you don't have to go somewhere so as to, put on some earrings. I'm putting on these pairs, guys. Just give me like few seconds. I'm putting on this pair. So you don't have, to like, you don't have to, like go to a certain occasion so as you look pretty, you can still look pretty even if you're just going to buy anything. There was this time, guys, not even this time, like yesterday, I have this beautiful long red dress. Oh my goodness, Father, why? I have this beautiful long red dress, and I just decided to put it on. I usually do once in a while. It's like a dinner dress that my father got me, So it's weird to wear it around the neighborhood because people are like, "You're so smart. Where are you headed to?" I'm like, "No, I'm just chilling in my house." It's good even psychologically. Why is my nose itching? They say if your nose is itching, there are visitors that are coming. Oh Lord. Guys, how do I look, guys? Let me tell you guys, my hair is natural. Look, my hair is natural, you guys. It is not relaxed and whatnot. So yeah, sometimes I do struggle to, like natural hair. I'm telling you, it's a struggle with natural hair. So this is my other pair of earrings, guys. I don't know if you can see. Excuse me. There are two of them, of course. It's a set. I'm just showing you one piece. This is my other one. I like pearls, you know. This is my other set. And then I just wore these in my previous live, guys, And I also have these, you know. And I have this one. Oh my goodness. I love this one also. Look at it. Guys, I need to add more earrings. And I also have this one. This one. And I have this one. This is my other pair. I love pearls, you guys. I think. Oh yeah, this one also. I forgot about this one. I also love this one. Can you see? So that's, and then these. I think I should add more earrings. And then I do love putting on such rings. Not to for anything, it's just to, like just look pretty and whatnot. And this, and whatnot. Yeah, but guys, I like this pair. Just look at this one. Look at that pink pearl, you guys. Can you see? So yeah. And then this is a bracelet. This is a hand bracelet that I have. That's all, guys. That's all. So yeah, guys. Those are my set of earrings. I've already shown you what I use for my face. This is what I use for my hair, guys. This is what I use for my hair. Like today, I've washed and treated my hair at the salon, but since I forgot to carry this one, so I told them not to apply any other oil on my scalp because my scalp is very sensitive. So I told them I'm going to apply this in my own house. I am very sensitive, guys. My scalp, I don't know why God created me to be sensitive. Why? There's this time, guys, I had gone to a salon and I was trying a new set of treatment. Let me tell you guys, my scalp was itching. I remember just after I left the salon, I went back to my house and I washed my hair again with warm water, but still my scalp was itching. I had to use the normal treatment that I'm used to. I don't know why God created me to be like that. So yeah, guys. So this is what I use as a, what is it called? My goodness. Yeah, antiperspirant. So yeah, guys, that is all. So guys, another thing, let me tell you. If your face is sensitive, you can use Vaseline for your face. If you're Kenyan, Arimis. Guys, I don't know why when I go to my hometown, my ancestral land, my face acts up. And I'm telling I have to purchase skincare routine so that my face can go back to normal. I don't know why that usually happens. Even if it is weather change, no, that is too much. So you remember the skincare routine that I was told it was quite costly and I'm a stay-at-home daughter and I'm not working. So I was like, oh my goodness, where am I going to get that type of money? So I started doing my research and whatnot. And this person told me, oh, you can use a remix on your face because guys, my face is so sensitive. And I didn't know Vaseline works well. My face is so sensitive, so I just can't apply anything. So someone told me, oh, use a remix. If you're Kenyan, you know what a remix is. And guys, let me tell you, a remix wasn't everything. It wasn't. So I went on YouTube and I was told you can you know you can use Vaseline is safe for your face. So yeah, before now I could be able to afford you know the money that my parents send me. I was able to save a little bit, and now I was able to purchase this. It's still not over. I don't know where the real. So I purchased benzoyl peroxide, you know and then without some other skincare routines and whatnot. So that's how my face, at least because my face was full of, pimples, and I don't know why. So right now I know when I go back to my ancestral land, I'll have to carry me some benzoyl peroxide, you know. I don't know why. And then when I go to my ancestral land, guys, Wiz, love your feet. Thank you so much, Wiz. Kindly, where are you watching me from, Wiz? Vaseline cocoa butter. Yeah, I love cocoa butter and Vaseline too. So yeah, guys. So I don't know why when I go to my ancestral home, and then when I go to my ancestral home, I become more dark. I become dark. I don't know even if it's weather change. I don't have the same skincare routine I use while I'm in town. Is the same skincare routine that I use. Whatever I use is the same that I use when I go to my ancestral land. But I don't know why I become dark, and it's crazy. It's crazy, guys. Because sometimes it's a cycle. Because I'm like, when I go to my ancestral land, I'll start to have breakouts even when I'm in my ancestral land, my hometown. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. That's something that I'm yet to understand. Though I wish that if a pharmacy had like uh excuse me guys, some pills that someone can take, so that my skin cannot break out because your ancestral home. Yeah, my ancestral home. If you're African, you live in town, but you have your ancestral home where your ancestors started their lives. So yeah, we have our ancestral home. It's not like the West where, I don't know if, I'm sorry to say this, I'm not coming off as racist, but I don't know if white people have ancestral land, but here in Africa we have our ancestral land. That's why during December, during the festives, many people go to their ancestral land to see their parents, to see their grandparents, their great grandparents, and whatnot. So I don't know about white people, but we Africans, you will live in a city, but it's not your home. You have your ancestral land, you know. You have your ancestral land where our ancestors started life and where they settled, you know. So yeah, I, even though I live in the city, but I do have my homeland, my ancestral land. All right. Wycliffe Nyongesa. Hi, Wycliffe Nyongesa. Where are you watching me from? So yeah, if you're white, I don't know, but if you're African, we all have our ancestral lands. We all have our ancestral lands. That's where we flock to during any festive that we get. We flock, you know, to our ancestral lands and whatnot. So yeah, guys. Where was I? So yeah, guys. So about my face, that's what happens, you know. So I don't know if you have your ancestral land, but as Africans, we do have our ancestral lands where our ancestors started life, like the land they fought for, you know, where they acquired their land and whatnot. That's why if you're African, to be particular, I don't know about other um, tribes in other, you know, African countries, but you see, if you are Kenyan, if let's say they have their ancestral land, and in Africa, specifically Kenya, I don't know about other African countries, but if you are Kenyan, you know, and people have their ancestral land, boys have to be set aside. They have to be built for, you know, either they build themselves or they have to be built for their own mini houses just within the compound or even outside the compound, you know, because now, and mostly it's after they've been, you know, circumcised and whatnot. So that's why they have to, you know, have their own mini homes, you know. And usually most people say that now us girls were the ones who stay, but boys in an African home, in my language we call it isimba. Yeah, in my language, I'm a Kenyan, I'm a lawyer. In my language we call it isimba. So when a boy reaches a certain age, his parents or himself, he has to build himself a mini home, not a mansion, because but at the same time it depends with the size of your ancestral home. So when a boy reaches a certain age, as Africans, they have to be built for a house separately, especially this happens after they have been circumcised. They have to be built for a mini house outside their ancestral home. So they just come, eat whatever their mother has cooked, and they go back to their houses, you know. So that happens in Africa, especially when in Kenya. I don't know about other African countries if they practice the same, but if you're Kenyan and Luya to be specific, our culture, if boys have been circumcised and whatnot, now they have to be built for their they either built for or they build it by themselves. Mini houses where they just go there and sleep, you know, apart from now their own home. So yeah, that's just about it. So yeah, guys, kindly guys, may I ask you to like this live? Kindly guys, may I ask you to subscribe to my YouTube channel? So yeah, guys, that's how we Africans are. That's how we Africans are, all right? If you are a man, if you are a boy and you've been circumcised and you are living in your ancestral home, your parents will have to build you a separate house from the one that you've been living in since you're a young boy. So you will no longer be living in your parents. You'll just be eating your mama's food and then you go back to your house. All right, guys, please don't mind my hair. Anyway, so yeah, guys, that's our culture, African culture. I'm sure most Africans do that. I don't know about other African cultures, but most. And if you are Kenyan, you know that is true. So yeah, guys, I have a weakness, guys, of, you know, folding clothes and whatnot. So that's why I usually have hangers. Guys, I don't know if it is me, but I have that weakness of, like, excuse me, folding clothes. I'll fold all my clothes, but then after a few hours, my wardrobe looks like, I don't know, it looks something else. So yeah, guys, I don't want you to see my inner wear. It's clean, guys. So yeah, guys, can you let me know where you're watching me from? You know, how do I look in this sweater, guys? It's cold, guys, and I usually love dressing in a respectful way, you know, and whatnot. So yeah, guys, in my last live, I was talking about how, yeah, in my last live, I was talking about how, like, music is spiritual, you guys. Let me tell you. I'm not going to come here and name names, but if you're in my channel, you know how I usually talk about spirituality and dream interpretation, because I've dreamt. So guys, you know what, sometimes I am like, I just wish my parents knew that I had the gift of dreaming, so that, because let me tell you guys, since I was a young girl, I used to see stuff in my dreams, and I wasn't able to, because I'm young, I wasn't able to discern, like, what is this that I'm seeing. I used to see weird stuff, and I used to scream. So I wish my parents knew. So yeah, so how I was telling you that music is spiritual. So I'm not going to come here and name names, but there was this time, I'm just putting on these rings, guys. Some people say that these are anxiety rings. If you're suffering from anxiety, if you're suffering from anxiety or you have anxiety, you know what these rings are. So guys, let me tell you. So I'm not going to come here and name names. So there was this time, you see how people say that, oh, a certain celebrity is doubling themselves in their cult, they are a witch and whatnot. So there was this time I told God, like, just give me a dream. I was not expecting. Guys, God confirmed it, that that certain celebrity was dabbling themselves in the dark world. I don't witchcraft and whatnot. And since that day, I prayed for deliverance, to be delivered. Because let me tell you guys, music is spiritual. Whether you like it or not, music is spiritual. Let's say, like, for example, me, I cannot listen to some type of music because I feel like my heart, my spirit has been, how can I put it? I'll feel like my spirit has been dirtified. I don't know if you feel that way, guys, but as for me, when I listen to some type of music that is loud and it has people are saying some certain words, you know what I mean, guys? I'm not here to preach about perfectionism, but we've all listened to those kind of musics, those celebrities. I'm not here coming here to name names and whatnot. So since I prayed to God and God revealed to me, and God has been delivering me from listening to such types of music. Words are powerful, guys, and you don't know what people talk about before they release their music. So whenever I listen to some type of music that maybe is loud, or they are saying some type of lyrics, I feel my spirit, like, it's grieving, like it has been dirtified. I feel like vomiting, guys. I'm telling you the truth. I don't know, but I used to feel that way, but right now, like, I'm not even bothered. Let's say I'm passing by, or I'm at a salon or wherever, or I'm using public means of transport and whatnot, and somebody you know is putting some certain type of me. That's why, guys. What is that? Guys, give me 2 minutes. What is not happening? Guys, let me tell you, I am very sensitive. I don't know if you're like me, but when I go to sleep, guys, I'm really sensitive. I can hear anything and everything that is happening. I don't know. Even if someone drops something, even if just somebody is walking, I'm very sensitive. I don't know if it's me. It is only one time this year it rained heavily, and I didn't even hear it rain. And I remember the neighbors were asking me, "Did you hear it?" I'm like, "I didn't hear even a single drop." I slept like a baby, you guys. I am really sensitive, you guys. I'm really sensitive to my environment. I hardly just, just then I'm really sensitive. Even when I'm sleeping and whatnot, I can. It's like I'm half asleep, I'm half awake. I don't know if you understand. So yeah. So what was I talking about? Yeah. So the type of music that you listen to is not a must for it to be gospel, but the type of music that you listen to is really, really important, and whatnot. And let me tell you guys, talking about my gift of dreaming, do you know, guys, there are some churches that, turn people down if they dream and whatnot. That is so bad. That is so bad. That is so bad. And whatnot. So yeah, guys. Apart from that, guys, kindly, if you're watching me, kindly may I ask you to like this live. Kindly may I ask you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So yeah, guys, I was talking about like the type of music that you listen to. You see, guys, that's why I'm a lover of old school rumba music. It's just quiet music and whatnot. And I don't judge people. People transition and whatnot. Yeah. So yeah, guys, I just want to arrange my wardrobe. You guys, I'm telling you, sometimes I wish like in the near future, I'm able to afford like a stylist, and whatnot. Guys, let me tell you, my dream careers growing up, I didn't want to be, a doctor and, pilot. I remember growing up, I either wanted to be a musician or be a journalist, or I wanted to work in the military. Those are my dream careers. And I wanted to be, like a businesswoman, a rich businesswoman. I never imagined that I would be a content creator, but what you see right now, this is how I am in real life. I don't sugarcoat anything. The way you see me here is how I am in real life. So it's a calling just to use my voice to encourage you, but I would never imagine being a content creator. That is the last thing. But I guess it goes along with, like one of my dream careers of me wanting to, work in the media. And also one of my other dream careers was to work in the military, and whatnot, and climb up the ladder. But then it's life. So, guys, let me tell you one thing. My mother is doing a different career. You know, this is a net, guys. I washed it. I cannot sleep under a net, so I had to wash it so quickly and whatnot. So yeah, guys, and I was talking about discernment also. Like you have to discern even in the places that you live in. So apart from music and whatnot, like you have to discern in the places that you live. You guys, I'm telling you, life is spiritual. Life is spiritual. I remember I usually share this dream like once in a while. There was this time, I'm not going to name names and whatnot. How am I going to put it? So there was this time I was living in a certain plot, and then I was not getting along well with that caretaker, guys. I was like, oh my goodness, like how some men misbehave. I don't know. I was like, please. So I remember there was this time. So those kind of men who, when you don't want, when you don't want them and whatnot, they start behaving a certain type of way towards you. So me, I was like, I don't care as long as you're not paying my rent, you're not feeding me. I don't care. So There's this time I was just in my house chilling. It was an it was just on an evening and whatnot. So I remember I had a knock on my door, and I'm not that kind of person who is used to neighbors and whatnot. I like having my privacy, but at the same time, I'm a people's person. If a neighbor knocks on my door and maybe they're having an issue in the middle of the night, I wouldn't mind, like helping them. Or maybe if a neighbor is sick in the middle of the night and they knock at my door, I don't mind helping them, but I like to set that boundary, like, you know. So I remember I had a knock on my door, and this man comes in like, oh, have you been hearing some weird sounds? And I'm like, what weird sounds? What are you talking about? So I was like, no. So I was like, what do you mean? So I remember I asked him, is it did it happen before I moved in or after? He was like, after you've moved in, that's when um uh we've had such weird noises. And I'm like, I myself I've not even heard of such weird noises. Like, what are you talking about? So remember, guys, the minute that caretaker left, I'm telling you guys, my woofer, I put like loud worship music, and I started praying, touching every place of my house, every place. I'm touching the wall, and I'm praying, I'm declaring, because I'm like, what is this? Since I've started living alone, no one has ever knocked at my house and asked me, have you ever heard of, hey Father, have you ever heard of weird sounds? So I prayed for almost like 30 minutes, because I'm like, this is, I've not heard of anything and whatnot. So I remember, so weeks passed by and whatnot. So I had this dream. So I had this dream that I was somewhere, and then there were cats that were attacking me. So in the dream I was beating those cats like this. There were around 5 to 6 cats. So in the dream I was beating these cats left, right, and center. So in the dream I was standing, so I was chilling. So all of a sudden these cats re-emerged. And I remember in that dream I was like, you know what? I'm finishing you people. So you remember in the dream I was taking a knife. I took a knife because I wanted to finish off those cats. So in the dream I remember I took a knife, and that man did this. Like, he was preventing me from killing those cats. Because remember, guys, I was approached. Are you hearing some weird sounds? I'm like, what weird sounds? I'm not hearing of anything. And then all of a sudden, you know, I remember I called my mom, and my mom was like, "Oh, if you don't do what that caretaker, you know, if you don't not even do what that caretaker, if you don't not even complain, how can I even put it? You have to, like, bend, and I'm not going to bend for no man. Like, what do you mean? You're not paying my rent." I told my mom, you don't know what you're talking about. My mom was like, that man is going to make life hard for you because, you're living there. It's because I didn't want him. So I was like, what are you talking about? He's not paying my rent. So I remember I was like, you know what? I'm going to deal with this man the military way, So after he told me, I don't know, hearing some weird sounds, and then I dream of him like that. I was like, what is this? You know? So in the dream now, I was beating the cats that were attacking me. They went away, and then those cats re-emerged. They were attacking me again. So in the dream, I took a knife and I was killing those cats. I wanted to kill. Then that man appeared in my dream saying he did this. So like he was like preventing me from killing those cats. So I was like, it's you. It's not even me. And I prayed to God, and I told God two options: he lives or I live, because I don't know. Maybe I don't know how people build their apartments. Maybe these people worship some different altars, and whatnot. And I told God, I'm sensitive spiritually, so it's either I live, you provide finances, I live, or he lives. Two options, nothing short of that. And yeah, I thank God he answered my prayers. He left. I thank God, because your guys, I was like, no man is going to threaten me. You, you're not going to threaten. You're not going to make. Who are you bullying? And guys, I was very observant. I'm like, don't you dare step at me, you will know who I am. So I just told God, I don't want to I love peace, guys. I love peace at all costs. And I'm that kind of person who sees things from afar. Before some people notice some things, I see it from afar, like 1,000 miles before some other people start to notice. I know that I have that. I don't know it's what gift it is. So I usually observe someone's behavior. I observe. I'm like, okay, I know where to. If someone is pretending, you can know where to poke, so as you get to know their personalities and whatnot. So anyway, even me in my dreams, I thank God for that gift. In my dreams, God will show me a certain person's personality. There's a way I'll dream, guys. My dreams are like movies. There's a way I'll dream, and I'll just get to know where someone's soul is on a spiritual level, and whatnot. So yeah, guys, discernment. Know how to discern. Life is spiritual. Don't let anybody lie to you. Excuse my hair, guys. Life is spiritual. Don't let anybody lie to you. Life is not spiritual. It is, you guys. And so that's why you have to, that's why you have to learn how to discern. I'm telling you. That's why I always encourage you. I'm not here to give perfectionism or pastoral vibes, but you have to stay anchored in Christ. When you're anchored in Christ, He will protect you. I'm telling you. You'll be protected of some things you even wonder, like. So yeah, that's just about it, guys. So yeah, life discern, because there are some people, I don't know. People are weird out here, you guys. So you have to learn how to discern and what's not. So yeah, guys. Anyway, learn how to discern. And I've watched certain videos on YouTube of women, of women who are in their social media platform and whatnot, and how some men have studied those women, and now they dupe those women, like they treat them, they like behave how that woman wants them to behave. After these men watch these women on social media, and then they pretend to be that kind of man. It's so crazy, guys. Let me tell you, me, I'm not perfect, but there are some covenants that I put with God. I talk to God, like some serious harsh covenants. I'm like, God, my feelings away. Because guys, sometimes your feelings, even in friendships and whatnot, you put your feelings aside. Life is spiritual. You need to be at peace in this life. So there are some comments. There are some covenants that I've put with God that it's only me and God that know. Those covenants. Because guys, let me tell you, life is spiritual. Put your feelings aside. Life is spiritual. Just put your feelings aside. Don't in this life sometimes don't have feelings. Not like on a bad level, but if you're telling God, have you ever made that prayer? Oh God, if this certain person is not my friend, reveal them to me. And then all of a sudden, I'm just applying this on my hair, and all of a sudden you're starting to have issues. You can rekindle some friendships, um if you are discerning. But if you're not discerning, let me tell you, you're not going to live in peace. You're not going to live in peace. So life is spiritual, and you make those personal covenants with God. Just put your feelings aside. As for me, guys, I make some serious covenants with God. I'm like, God, it's either this or this. If it's this, then it's not it. And even in a friendship, no matter how much it's going to hurt, that's going to be it. So yeah, guys, life is spiritual, and have a forgiving heart. Life is spiritual. Have a forgiving heart. Forgiveness is not only for the other person, but it's also for you. But sometimes, not even sometimes, God will instruct you to forgive. Just because you're forgiving doesn't mean, like, you are supposed to, like, reconcile even with a friendship or even your previous colleague and whatnot, because you'll be in an endless cycle. Because some people don't change. Let me tell you, some people don't change. If I'm talking to you, I'm talking out of experience. Some people don't change, let me tell you. They don't change. You'll rekindle that friendship back, and you'll find that this friend is just deceptive and they're a user. Plus, sometimes I'm like, I don't know. That's why I always encourage you, like, don't be afraid to be alone. Don't don't be afraid to be alone, you guys. Don't, you know? So sometimes you can forgive and reconcile, but sometimes don't forgive and reconcile. You know? Just forgive and let go. So know how to discern and what not. And I usually tell you, like, life is spiritual, so don't move with feelings. Don't. If you move with feelings, do you know, guys, there are some friendships that can literally block your blessings. You know? There are some friendships and some situationships that can block your blessings. So don't fear to be alone and whatnot. If you want to watch other like my videos on how to navigate spiritual warfare, and guys, spiritual warfare is real. In this life, every morning you wake up, like, you have to choose Christ every morning, because you don't know what you're going to wake up to. Sometimes your test is going, I mean, your faith is going to be tested. It's crazy. The devil is a liar, you know? So, I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, imagine, you know, there's sometimes that's why I always tell you guys, pray for your pastors, your apostles. Those people, pray for them. It is not easy. Because let me tell you, they pray for you guys and whatnot. So pray for your pastors, you guys. Pray for your apostles. I'm not saying those who are using, and you have to discern which church you're going to, you guys. You have to discern. So pray for your pastors, pray for your apostles, because you don't know what they are going through. Because everybody is going to them with their spiritual problems. So sometimes don't depend on your pastor or your apostle. Learn to pray for yourself, you guys. Learn. So yeah, I'm done, guys. Oh my goodness, finally. I'm telling you, taking care of African hair, guys. I'm telling you, every month you have to braid your hair. Every month. Because, guys, my hair is soft. You know? So every month you have to part with a certain amount of money and what's not. Just for braiding. I wish I was able to afford the human wigs. I don't know. I will just wash my hair, treat it, do simple lines, and just continue working. But yeah, guys, this is what. So yeah, guys, I'm done moisturizing my hair. I don't know how I look like. Yeah. This hair oil, it smells so nice. Guys, I don't know. I'm so tired. Today I've been out and about, and whatnot. Phew. So yeah, I hope everyone is doing okay. Let me go wash my hands, guys, since I've touched. So yeah, guys, I don't think my wardrobe. I've already washed my hands. I don't think my wardrobe is that messy. But yeah, I bought this top and I haven't worn it. I don't know what it's called. I usually put this on with a short. Guys, I'm just putting on like this because I'm on camera and I don't want to appear some type of way, you know. Yeah. Guys, I don't want you to see my inner ears. at this top. Look at this top, guys. I love it. Guys, I don't know if it's me, but sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, oh my goodness, I I look like my mom. And then sometimes I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, oh my goodness, I look like my dad. Ah, guys. So yeah. So anyways, I'm just arranging my tops, you guys, and I really like this one, but I haven't worn it in a while, you people. I like this top, but I haven't worn it in a while. I haven't worn it in a whole year, you guys. This top, because most of the times in my house, I'm in shorts and short dresses. So, and look at this one, guys. Look at this. Come on. Look at look at this. Look at this one, guys. I'm yet to put on this one, but oh my goodness. Look at this one, guys. I really like this jumper. So yeah. Guys, also I have to start stocking up diras. If you are Kenyan, you know what a dera is. Some call it dira. I also love deras and whatnot. So yeah. This is my head scarf, you people. This is just a head scarf. So let's put it over there. So this net, I think I'm going to put this net tomorrow, guys. I cannot sleep under a net. I mean, I cannot sleep without a net, not under a net. What am I talking about now? Oh my goodness, I'm so tired. This is my other jumper. I think I'll have to wash this one, but it's not dirty. It's not even dirty, you guys. Guys, I've just put a radio station on, but I don't know if you can hear the music in the background. But I was to put some. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh wow. You guys. Uh-uh. What is not up, guys? I don't know. I had my flash disk. I was to put some old school rumba music in my flash disk. you know. But I'm a lover of old school Roma music, so yeah. This is also another jumper. I like it, you know. If you live in coast, you cannot even afford to put on this because yeah, I think I'm done, you people. Guys, look at this top. Oh wow, it smells so nice, you guys. It smells so nice. I bought this soap, which year? 2020. I've had this top for 10 years. Quality, guys. Look at it. I've had this for 10 years. So you see, it's good to buy quality clothes over quantity. I've had this for 10 years. Oh my goodness, guys, it smells so nice. Yup, it smells heavenly. All my clothes smell heavenly. You know? So yeah, even this one. mm, I use a washing detergent that makes them smell so nice. So yeah, guys, I'm done with my wardrobe. I beg. Kwani itashinda nipanga manguo? I'm about to end this live though. I don't feel like leaving. So yeah, I'm done. Huku chini, huku chini kuko tu sawa. You know? So yeah, guys, I am done. I was looking for my flash disk, you people, and I don't know. I think I've just misplaced it in the house. So yeah, guys. Oh yeah, this is the benzoyl peroxide I was telling you about. So yeah, guys. So guys, I'm about to end this live. Let me go support. Let me go support other people who do their lives also. So guys, today in total, I've gone live for almost like 3 hours. So yeah, guys, thank you so much, guys, for watching this live. Thank you so much, guys, for liking my lives. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting my YouTube channel, subscribing, sharing. Have a good morning from wherever you're watching me from. Have a good afternoon. Have a good evening from wherever you're watching me from. Have a good night. In Kenya, it's good night right now. Though, guys, let me tell you, I'm a night owl. I'm a night owl, guys. I'm a night owl. I hardly sleep during the night.